The Aggies had another big win on their home turf here in Logan, a 49-30 victory over Air Force. 5 touchdowns on the ground, 2 through the air, and Bryson Barnes had 3 of those rushing touchdowns. Although the defense gave up 30 points, they also had multiple turnovers, including 2 interceptions. I got to talk to head coach Bronco Mendenhall after the game on what it means to get a win after a tough loss last week.
It's hard to score 49 on air. I mean, 49 points against one of the best coaches in college football and a staff that's seasoned and so experienced and all they do is win, and they spend night and day to prepare, and then you score 49 points. That's pretty remarkable, and so the kids and the coaches deserve credit for that. They worked so hard. They gave our players great plans, but the players executed those plans. And the run game, besides Bryson, right? If you look at Miles and Javen and then where the balls are being thrown and the type of plays, it would have been fun to just be in the stands and just watch. And
on the flip side, 30 points, but the defense showed up. Multiple turnovers, sacks. What do you make of your defense?
I thought they were wild and aggressive, and they were having a blast out there. And one of the things that's really challenging when you play Air Force, you spend so much time just defending the run. Well, then if you get ahead, when do you work on closing out the game through the air? And so it's a good situation to be in, but what we learned is there's the points at the end of the game were coming through big chunks in the air, and so you just kind of ran out of time to get good enough at closing out the game through the air. And we can fix that, and the players know that, but I'm not going to let that overshadow just how hard they played, how tough they were, and the number of plays they made on the way to that. That segment at the end can be addressed, and we will.
Bryson, you're obviously a touchdown magnet in this game. What did you see in preparation for this game that obviously worked out for your team?
Man, I think there was a lot of things that go into touchdowns to begin with. Like, there's so many moving parts. Everybody's got to be executing. Everybody's got to be on the same page. And I feel like that really kind of came into fruition with my run plays down in the low red zone. And I want to say on 2 of them, I was untouched. And so I just really feel like, that's a lot of dudes working together, executing, doing their job. And I'm just lucky to be able to be carrying the ball right there. It just happens to be me in that moment, but 11 guys executing, good things happen.
Now 2-1. Next week, the Aggies have McNeese, and we'll be broadcasting that on KMYU. I'm Leonard Davis Jr. with the Aggies, talking sports.